Have you wanted to release held beliefs to allow more to be absorbed by your understanding and awareness? And so might we this day set about to do just that. As you release what no longer serves you and is not of importance, but yet vastly important, because beliefs do define what you allow to enter in and to become absorbed. It is the means to understand and accept all that moves before you within a day and within this life. Do you see that when you believe one thing, you perhaps cannot believe another? And there is a chain reaction as to what is accepted, acceptable, and employed within your lifetime and each day. And so we seek to allow, if you seek to allow more to become known by you, more to become embraced and understood. But it starts with a simple belief. And do you see that each belief is not perhaps as you believe it to be? And there may be beliefs that you hold that are mostly as they need to be, but that some may have a understanding that is not quite what it might be. And so, if you are ready to absorb and understand and be receptive for new understandings and their possibilities and probabilities to become more real within your life, then we suggest you engage with this releasing of beliefs this day. And we would also suggest that you enter into this meditational offering routinely for a time, as you may find other things that come to the surface of understanding that is time to also relinquish. For there are many beliefs that are held by the one, and simply doing this one time may not be sufficient for all that you have engaged and understood to be so. Take a posture that allows for a greater receptivity to occur as you engage in this way, always anchoring first from the heart space. As you do so, take a posture where you are erect and allowing of light energy to easily and effortlessly course through your body. For we wish to enhance this belief sphere exercise as it has been given before. And so, sit in the wonderment of all that might be as light energy pours into your vessel to circulate and reinvigorate all that is in play this day. into a visualization process of looking out in your mind's eye and seeing each activity as it comes into view that is of a belief-like structure. Institutions, organizations, and even individuals that you hold those beliefs, see them now formulate into a sphere. See as many spheres as you do these presupposed beliefs and place each into its own sphere. See these spheres move out and away from you as you look upon them, as they circulate and flow in rhythm and uniformity. See this for a time as you sit with the thought that you are complete and whole, and one with Source, God, Universe, and all that is. As you place each structure, each institutional, organization, individual, activity, understanding into these spheres, as you consider all now, and then we will continue. Having placed each within its own sphere and looking upon them flowing and moving in unison and in a symmetry of sorts, Recognize that each is unique and individual and are no longer a part of your being and world. As you see them moving away and now are in the distance, see a string-like substance that has tethered these spheres to you as they dissipate and separate, no longer tethered to your being or form. Recognize that the wholeness that you seek is contained within and is not necessary from these other things, these other considerations, these other beliefs. Now see these beliefs as no longer a part of your world and completely removed from your being and world and understanding. Sit with this for a time as you continue to focus on the belief and the understanding that you are complete and whole and one with God, Source, Universe, and all that is. Now we might add just a bit more for your consideration. Do you see that as you sit and are receptive to receive, we wish to impart an understanding that you might consider this day? Might you consider that you once had and held a reason for coming into this earth space known as your purpose, and this purpose was unique unto you, and you entered into an agreement that allowed you to move and navigate about this space to understand what it is that you wanted to understand in an energetic sort of way. And in order to understand more fully this thing, you needed to have this earth experience. And this earth experience has gifted you many understandings, perceptions, and their associated beliefs that allowed the perceptions to be real. And so in this belief structure, might you too release your perceptions, which enable beliefs to be more structured and understood. And so moving back to the purpose, your purpose is an energy. It is an energy that you are meant to know in the feeling of it. And do you see that your feelings are most important? For they are your guidepost of understanding to move in one direction or the other. And so we suggest that you move to focus now briefly on that purpose and on why you are here, so that you can get about that within this life. And that purpose is the original purpose that caused you to incarnate here initially. And we want you to focus upon that and begin the bubbling up of the remembrance of that original thing that was so important that you stopped everything to experience this or that and the other. And so sit with this now for again a brief time to allow that bubbling up to begin, and then we will continue. Now, after having taken some time to let some things surface, move into a space of wonderment and awe as you see the spheres out in the distance, completely separate and no longer a part of your being and world. And as you feel the bubbling up of the purpose for which you are here, and now sit one more time briefly to feel all the excitement of the separation of limitation, the excitement of the understanding and the re-emerging of the purpose, and the ability to know that you are more than you had perhaps thought previously, more than you had known, and that now is the time to get about why you came here, why you chose to incarnate, why you chose to experience this life experience today.